In this video, we're going to go over the history of Silverton, Colorado, and how it came to be one of the most unique skiing destinations in America. Nestled deep in the San Juan Mountains, where winter snows blanket jagged peaks in pristine white powder, stands Silverton Mountain, a ski area that defiantly rejects the amenities, groomed runs, and crowds that define modern ski resorts. With one vintage chairlift, avalanche gear requirements, and terrain so steep it would be permanently closed at most other mountains. This remote outpost represents both skiing's rugged past and a deliberate alternative to corporate ski culture. Its creation and survival against all odds is a testament to vision, perseverance, and a commitment to keeping skiing wild. The story of Silverton begins in the late 1990s, when a young skier named Aaron Brill arrived with an audacious vision. The 28-year-old Brill had been traveling throughout the West, searching for overlooked terrain that could support his dream. A single-lift ski area, focused purely on the backcountry skiing experience, without the development and crowds that characterized mainstream resorts. Brill found his mountain along Cement Creek outside Silverton. He initially lived in an old UPS delivery van, while piecing together approximately 220 acres of mining claims that climbed 2,000 vertical feet up the slope. He famously told everyone the cost of those acres was less than the price of a condo in nearby Telluride. With limited capital but boundless determination, Brill tracked down a used Yan double chairlift that had been retired from Mammoth Mountain in California, purchasing it for just $25,000. Installing this lift on the steep, remote mountainside proved to be a hard task. When he needed to blast rock for the tower holes, he studied and obtained certification to use explosives. "The proof is in the pudding," said Chris George, who had handled avalanche mitigation in the same basin during speed skiing championships in the 1980s. The physical challenges of building the ski area paled in comparison to the regulatory hurdles. It took 5 years of intensive review by the Bureau of Land Management to approve Brill's plan to access 1,300 acres of public land surrounding his property. This created the only BLM ski area in the lower 48 states, and the first new ski area in Colorado since 1983. Despite predictions of failure from skeptics, Silverton Mountain officially opened on January 19, 2002. The ski area debuted with a distinctly minimalist approach: one chairlift, no grooming, no snowmaking, and a canvas tent serving as the base lodge. All skiers were required to carry avalanche safety equipment and ski with guides, a dramatic departure from typical resort models. The mountain's statistics were formidable: a summit elevation of 13,487 feet, making it North America's highest ski area, extreme terrain with an average slope angle of 30 degrees, and annual snowfall averaging over 400 inches. The San Juan Mountains continental snowpack, known for its volatility and avalanche danger, added another layer of challenge that would have made conventional resort development impossible. By 2005, Silverton Mountain secured its several million-dollar BLM permit and began offering limited, unguided skiing during late-season periods. In 2008, they obtained a crucial 40-year operating permit that provided long-term stability while limiting expansion to preserve the area's natural character. A turning point came when Brill began offering helicopter access to more remote terrain. By 2009, he had acquired permits to operate helicopter skiing on 15,000 acres surrounding the ski area. This expansion dramatically increased the scope of Silverton's operations while maintaining its core commitment to uncrowded, expert-level skiing. Today, their helicopter skiing tenure covers an astounding 29,000 acres. What's funny and quite ironic is that going through the environmental review is how I got the helicopter, Aaron later explained. "I never wanted it and never asked for it, but in the end I thought it would be nice to come out of this with something, and we needed the heli for avalanche control." The impact on Silverton has been transformative. Before Silverton Mountain, most businesses closed during winter. Retail sales in San Juan County increased from $14 million in 1999 to $21 million by 2012. The ski area became the county's largest employer, creating 40 to 50 seasonal jobs in a community of approximately 600 residents. The mountain's unique approach attracted significant media attention. In 2006, USA Today named it Best of the West for extreme terrain. Professional skiers and snowboarders began making pilgrimages to Silverton to film segments for major ski movies. Shaun White even constructed a secret training halfpipe within the area's boundaries to prepare for the 2014 Olympics. Throughout its evolution, Silverton Mountain maintained its anti-corporate character. While other independent ski areas were absorbed into multi-resort conglomerates, the Brills refused to add high-speed lifts or real estate developments. The mountain continued operating out of its canvas tent base area, deliberately limiting daily skier visits to preserve powder and the backcountry experience. In May 2022, after 23 years of ownership, Aaron and Jen Brill announced the sale of Silverton Mountain to Andy Culp and Brock Strasburger, founders of Aspen-based Heli Adventures Inc. The sale price, while not publicly disclosed, was estimated at approximately $15 million, a substantial return on the Brills' initial investment but modest by ski industry acquisition standards. The new owners pledged to retain all employees and maintain Silverton's core identity. "We knew about Silverton as a legendary spot and an amazing, gritty, authentic, soulful ski experience that just doesn't really exist anywhere," Strasburger said following the acquisition. While they mentioned the possibility of converting a downtown building into a hotel to address lodging shortages, they committed to focusing primarily on the skiing experience. By the 2022 to 2023 season, Silverton Mountain had evolved from a radical experiment to an established institution. For the first time, it sold out nearly every 4-day weekend from January through March. Annual skier visits had grown from approximately 2,500 in its inaugural season to nearly 15,000, still a fraction of what conventional resorts accommodate, but sustainable for Silverton's model. As Silverton Mountain approaches its quarter-century mark, it stands as a successful counter-narrative in the ski resort industry. It has demonstrated that a viable, internationally acclaimed ski destination could be built not on broad appeal and infrastructure, but on catering intensely to a specific, passionate niche of expert skiers. Today, Silverton Mountain remains deliberately different from mainstream resorts. The base facilities still consist primarily of that iconic tent. The single chairlift continues carrying adventurous skiers to 12,300 feet, where hikes of 5 to 50 minutes provide access to some of North America's most challenging lift-served terrain. The mountain's uncompromising approach has created what many consider the purest skiing experience available in the United States. That's it for this week's Leisure Lore. And please do us a favor and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed it. It means the world to us.